So we started in sleeping or horizontal. The first thing we're going to do is fold it like a hot dog. Then we're going to fold it like a hamburger. Fold it in half. Get your corners, match your corners up, and then fold. All right. The next fold we're going to do is we're going to fold it again like a hamburger. Now, a lot of people try to fold it like a hot dog. We don't want it to be long and skinny. We want it to be like a hamburger. Now, we're going to open it back up all the way to the full sheet of paper. And you should have 8 rectangles. Okay, now you're going to need your pencil. With our pencil, we're going to start at the left end of our paper. And we're going to go in one rectangle along the center fold line. There you have your center fold where you folded your first hot dog, right? We're going to start at the end and we're going to go in one rectangle. And from that point, we're going to draw a line for the rest of it. So you should only have one rectangle that doesn't have a line along the center fold. Now at the end of your line, not at the edge of the paper, but the other end where it's in the middle of your paper, draw an X. Just a little X. Now you're going to need scissors. I put them out at your tables. They're in the containers. You're going to cut down the line, and when you get to the X, X means stop. Now you should have a pair of pants in front of you. The next part is where it gets harder because we're going to make the tunnel. So we need to pay close attention. Turn your paper so the waist is to the right and then fold the bottom leg again on that side. So you should have the top leg of your pants stretched out. And the bottom half is folded. We're going to ignore the bottom half for right now. Top is where we're going to make our tunnel. So this is a book I've already made, and this is what ours is going to look like. Now, we're going to flip up the top part, and this is our tunnel. See, it has all these holes. So we're going to have to learn how to cut those. That's going to be the tricky part. So y'all have to pay attention. When I unfold it, see, the top is where my tunnel is. So you would set it up and be able to see the little tunnel. So on the top, we're going to make 3 holes. Now the one on the end of our paper, closest to the end of the pant leg, that's going to be the biggest hole. Then you're going to make a medium-sized hole in the box right next to it. And the box right next to that is going to be your smallest hole. The last box that is connected as the waist of your pants you're not going to cut a hole in. So we don't mess up our pants and not cutting the hole. We're going to draw ourselves some circles to cut along. They can be more square, they can be more round. That part's up to you. But make sure you leave some paper around it. Since all of you have done with your circles, now it's the cutting out part. So the easiest way to cut them out is to kind of bend your paper. Don't crease it. Just bend it. Take your scissors and cut a little line. Just a little line in each hole. And then when you unfold it, you have a hole you can put your scissors in and maneuver around to cut out the circle. All right, so when you're done, make sure to take the cutouts, take the paper that you cut out, and put it in the trash can. So you can go ahead and unfold the bottom pant leg. And you're going to want to go ahead and fold that top pant leg so you can see how your tunnel is going to look. So you can see it gets a little bit smaller each circle. Now, to make the book, you're going to flip that tunnel in. So the solid piece is showing and your tunnel's hidden. And then you'll fold the other pant leg on top of it, just along the lines you already have. And that's your book. My book that I had already made, it's about a bumblebee that flew in the classroom, and it's trying to find it. So as you go through the tunnel, you're trying to find the bee. And he ends up being on the very last page. So you're going to make your own stories. It can be about whatever you want. But when you get to drawing on your tunnel, there's something you have to think about. They're not all on one side of the page. So see, when I flip it, these are just blank colors. So you're going to have to think about that when you're drawing your own tunnel book. You want all your stuff to be showing at the front, right? So you're going to have to flip it every other one. So an easy way to mark this on your book is by drawing a dot in the corner. Just a little dot showing that's the front of that page. And you're going to flip it open, just the one seam. Draw a dot on that front corner. But now for the next one, we can't just pull it out another page. We're going to have to flip it open the opposite way. Draw a little dot on that top corner. And then we're going to flip it back the other way to make our pants and put a dot in that top corner. So everywhere you have a dot, that's what's going to be seen from the front of your tunnel. Everywhere you don't have a dot, it's just going to be solid color paper. So a dot on the front, you open it up once normally, there's a dot. You're going to open up opposite, there's a dot, and all the way open, it's a dot. Now you can make your own stories. First, for today, we're just going to draw it in pencil, okay? Start adding details. Try to see how detailed you can make your book, because it's going to be more entertaining if you have more details in it, right? And then we can add color next art.